Hey Robbie, have you seen this post on our Facebook community page?
That looks amazing. That looks like they've taken the Rolling Stones icon and they've painted them directly onto their lawn. I wonder how they did that. Let's find out. This is what we're going to try and do today. We'll try and show you how to put these images onto the lawn. I thought this would be a fantastic opportunity to raise awareness for a charity that's really close to my heart called Hope House. Today we're going to try and draw the logos that they use on their lawn. This is the image here that we're going to try and create. We're going to take the lighthouse and we're going to take the hope and we're going to take other symbols that represent hope for cancer. So we're just on our way at the minute now to get the boards that we're going to try and make this with. So I've come to Andy's stores here, their local hardware store, and they've actually donated me the wood for this project.
No tool tips today, time for some arts and crafts. First symbol we're going to try and draw today is the ribbon. Don't judge me, I dropped art in school. After showing you how bad at art I am, another local business has helped us out with some stencils. These are the stencils that the local business CNC machined out for us and donated. Because of how bad at art I am, we also asked them to send us a stencil for the lighthouse.
To explain to you how we're going to put these symbols onto the lawn, it's very simple. Whenever you're striping a lawn up, this lawn here you can see some very faint stripes in it. Whenever we take the lawnmower down, what it does is the grass lies down flat because the lawnmower has a roller in the back of it. Whenever we get down to the bottom, we come up this dark stripe and it pushes the grass over. Whenever we look over the dark stripe, if you went down to the bottom of the garden, that grass is actually rolled this way, and just the effect it gives you the light and the dark. So that's the first part of the puzzle, to getting our symbols onto the lawn. Jason went down this one and he came up this one, so the grass is now lying over, and now he's going down this stripe and the grass is lying flat that way. That's the lawn cut. I'm going to let you into a secret. We didn't actually cut it, we just rolled it. We did that because we wanted to leave a bit of grass on the lawn, so as whenever we do the next trick that we're going to have more to play with. Now we have the grass cut, the next bit is to take our symbols and put them onto the lawn. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our brushes and we're going to brush against the grass, so that grass is lying down the way, so we're going to pull the grass to it. We've done our first one. The first one's maybe just a wee bit small, but say that's the first time we've done it, so you can adjust for your own project. So we've had a bit of a feel. It doesn't stand out just as much as I'd like, so we can see our hope here. You can see down here, we can see it, and you can see our daffodil. It has worked, but I would prefer it if the templates were a bit bigger. So we're going to go into this workshop now and we're going to make a lighthouse.
I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but this is a really tidy line to follow whilst cutting it out. So just finished up cutting this up the best we could. Probably could have done with a jigsaw around these areas, but I think it looks all right.
The biggest problem I have now is the trees. As the day goes on, those shadows are going to get more and more in the lawn and we're going to be able to see less and less. Now this is our lighthouse. So That was our cancer symbol, so you can see there's quite a bit of difference in size between the two. Now before we lift this and see if it's worked or not, I'm going to give a quick shout out to the charity, which is Hope House Ireland. And what they do is to provide rest and recuperation for people, cancer sufferers and their family. They're actually that busy that most of the time they only have time, or they only have the space and availability for people at end of life. Now at this point I usually ask you to smash the like button. I'm going to leave a link to the company website down below with my Just Giving page that I've set up for them. If you want to donate to the charity, or you want to go and have a look and see what the really good work they do, make sure to check out the link. It's going to be in the video description and in the comments. So that's much better, that one. Much happier with that. You can definitely see that sitting on the lawn. Just going to say, not every video always goes to plan, and it feels like the wheels came off this one well and truly, because this sign that we made was clearly too small. Now we've gone back to the drawing board and we've just drew this out sort of quite roughly to get this done, because we are against the clock. So we'll have our H, we'll have our O, but you can see the shadows starting to come onto the lawn. I think it would look well if we could go Hope the whole way across the lawn. So I'm going to try it on the dark stripe here, and we'll all see together whether or not this works or not. As this is the dark stripe looking down, we want to push the grass back up again. So on the light stripe we'll be pushing it the other way. Put it into the shade there, and then I'll put the O in, and hopefully by the time we get finished the shade will be right the way over, and we'll get the whole letters in the whole way along. Now for the moment of truth, let's get this lifted and see if we've got an H on the lawn or not. Looking down we can't see anything. If we go this way we can clearly see it, so that's why we want to have it on just the light stripes, otherwise we're not going to see it on the lawn. So now unfortunately I'm going to have to undo my good work and brush that back again, so as I can put it on here, and then I can put on the O here. I want to be able to stand and look down the lawn and see the letters the way the sun's shining, because the sun's over here, the sun's up here. Whenever that happens, whenever you come to the far side of the sun, the stripes stand out a lot better. So if I was to do this again, I would do it in a garden that didn't suffer shade in the afternoon if I was going to be working in the afternoon, because this is a bit of a disaster right now. Sun's disappeared from behind a cloud, so there is hope. That's our E. This is our P. This is our O. Unfortunately, it didn't work out just as well as I would have liked, but it does work if you want to have a go at it in your own lawn. You just need to make sure that there's no shade. Now I'm going to leave a link to the charity if you want to go and check out their website. It'll be down in the video description. And if you want to find out a really cheap, easy way to green up your lawn in the summer, watch this video next, because the advice I give here, it's really, really easy to follow, and anyone can do it, and it'll save you a fortune.